Right. General Khurana, sir, because both sides have been threatening consequences, and this is being called as a premeditated war by the United States on Ukraine.
There is no doubt it is a premeditated war by Russia on Ukraine. But please take the build-up that's taken to it. It's taken months. And President Biden has been making a statement every day. The other countries have been making a statement every day that we'll put sanctions, we'll put sanctions. And as I mentioned, Russia today can absorb sanctions for some time to go. And Russia is so well structured, this whole offensive, that they will make sure that they go up to a point where it hurts the West, hurts Ukraine, but it doesn't get them involved in city fighting. It doesn't get them involved in a sort of a counterattack from the Ukrainian side. So therefore, it is my feeling that this is not going to be a long-lasting war. The Western countries have found themselves pushed into a corner now. The initiative has been taken over by Putin on a very well-planned, structured escalation ladder. And I think ultimately they would capture that part definitely of the two republics, which is sort of claimed by the republics, where the Russian population is there or Russian-speaking population is there. But the rest of the thing will become a bargaining chip to the yes, we will vacate, yes, we will do this, but you make sure that Ukraine is not a part of NATO. So that's the way I look at it.
Right.
But it's a very critical moment,
Right.
because one miss.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, of course, this is a situation that has been rapidly developing there, and it was, in a fact, to be said that Russia one day would invade. But General Sudhakar, sir, in any invasion, the side launching the first strike usually tries to knock out all of the air defense systems. Can you help us understand and decode the attack tactics that Russia has now been taken on, sir?
Yeah. It's a very, very interesting question you have asked, and must compliment Republic Channel to use the military science terminologies. That's a beautiful expression you have made. You see, we need to understand the meaning of escalatory matrix. In a conflict like this, Russia has applied the escalatory matrix from a kind of a gray zone or hybrid warfare from cyber attack. Gradually, it is raising the ante. It is upping the ante on the escalatory matrix. So what it means is that if one matrix does not yield or accrue the benefit and the expected result, then it will go on to the next matrix. That matrix will be much more intense than the preceding one. This has to be understood. So therefore, the question which you have asked, you see, now our viewers need to understand there are three directions. It appears from your reportage and the people on the ground that they have only activated the eastern front. The eastern front is the frontal portion of the border with the Russia. They have another one, which is Belarus, which is close to Chernobyl and Kiev. There is a major axis from Belarus coming up to Kiev, the capital city, which is the shortest distance. The third one is from Crimean Peninsula. Like I alluded a little while back, it is very easy for the forces to roll down from the mountains. The mountains are towards the south and southwest, towards Crimean Peninsula. So these things, all these attributes, the geographical attributes, will fall into the overall escalatory matrix. The question which you are asking about neutralization of the air defense guns, yes, that's a very, very relevant point. One doesn't know what are the targets they're looking for as of now. The missile system and the kinetic attacks which have been reported so far, are they really hitting the command and control centers, or they are targeting the air defense guns? That should become one of the targets, primary targets, just prior to the aerial attack. So back to you, please, if I have made some explanation which is easy to understand for the viewers.
Right, sir. Right, sir. I believe that Major General P.K. Sehgal, sir, is also with us live, sir. Good morning, sir. I hope you can hear me. And I would like your point of view also on the ongoing situation. So it is rapidly developing, and Republic has the largest team of reporters there in war zone Ukraine, and we are constantly reporting live from the war zone area. General Sehgal, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Situation is very grim. Russia has surprised and stunned the entire world. Putin had gone on record time and again by saying that they have no intention whatsoever of invading Ukraine, but they've done what they had prepared for. The preparation took almost 6 months. They have accumulated massed almost 190,000 to 200,000 troops. That was a clear indication of their ultimate design. Suppression of enemy air defenses is the first thing that starts in today's environment. I am from the air defense itself. Russia will try and ensure that the enemy air defenses are completely knocked out before they launch a major ground attack. They've already started a ground attack, but prior to that, they are first knocking out their enemy air defenses. They seem to have three principal or immediate war aims in mind. First and foremost is to ensure the surrender of the Ukrainian army, which I am very certain that they will not succeed in achieving that. Second is to ensure that this government falls, which again I am not too sure it will fall, because people of Ukraine are totally backing the Ukrainian president, and every single able and not so able adult or a youngster is picking up arms, etc. And they are saying they will fight for every inch of the Ukrainian territory. And third is they want to put a puppet government in place which will pass a resolution in parliament exactly like what happened at the time of Crimea, and say that they would want to be part of Russia. I don't think any of these aims are achievable as of now. Russia definitely will get bogged down in an insurgency because the military differential between Ukraine and Russia is far too large. Ukrainian army cannot stand up to Russian army at all in a conventional war. Hence, they will adopt guerrilla warfare tactics and insurgency. And believe you me, over a period of time, Russia has the possibility of getting stuck in Ukraine exactly in the same manner as Americans got stuck in Iraq and Afghanistan. And Russia may have $600 billion of foreign exchange reserve at this point of time. Up to a point of time, they will not feel the pinch of the sanctions, but after a point of time, they're bound to feel the pinch. As far as the Western world is concerned, it is absolutely and categorically stated by America as well as NATO that they will not put combat troops on ground as far as Ukraine is concerned. But they are thinking through of military packages where they will give substantial military aid in terms of arms and ammunition, etc., and all the weaponry that is required by Ukraine to carry out an insurgency, wherein they will bleed Russia over a point of time. Presently, it is huge amount of property and loss of lives that are being suffered by the Ukrainians. But after a point of time, the Russians too will start bleeding in a significant manner.
No, but if I really want to talk about the West there, sir, General Khurana, sir, what really is at stake for the United States? Because we are told that right now the conversation is happening between the US president and his Ukrainian counterpart.